won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
You're a trap monster these days, aren't you?
Yeah. Do you not hear me eat your heart out?
Scrooge, that shit. Shut me out.
Serious face. I feel like we're uploading like nearly every day at the minute, but just trying to get like all of the training out there and like show you guys like what it actually takes to prepare for a competition, because it's a lot of work behind the scenes. It's like 46 days until we fly.
That's a lot of days though when you
prep like that. But if you think about it, it's just like as usual we did the normal banded stuff to warm up with. We moved on to Viking press. Now we didn't do any kind of incline dumbbells or anything this session. Paul just wanted me to just kind of focus on the Viking press because he did think that I'd be a bit fatigued.
Yeah, it was heavy the other day. You've been doing pressing 3 times a week, haven't you? So
yeah.
183 kilo at 400 pounds total for a couple of reps, which is still massive. Maybe like you would have done more, obviously more fresher, but maybe more if you didn't kind of pick it up weird in the first attempt.
I'm taking shots at the enemy. I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything.
Still did 4 plates. You kind of you did like a weird pick-up thing first thing. I don't know what happened. It just went to one side.
Yeah, and it kind of like it didn't really. I've not got much pain in it today, but it kind of like did something to the forearm. Like you'll see, I don't know if Paul will put it in, but when I picked it up, it kind of moved to this side and just kind of I took a lot more weight on this arm.
You did a back down set. But it didn't go that well. It was like 320s and a 5, but I think you only got like 8-9 reps.
I love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always take what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing. I'm always thankful for something. Don't take for granted, stay humble. Now wake up! It's time to look at the enemy. Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up so I can make a better me. Better believe in your mind, cause it's everything. You can mold, shape, find almost anything. All it takes is some time and some clarity to find your identity. It's mind over everything.
So today's session was the first time, I don't know if you noticed, that I put knee sleeves on. I didn't really have any on beforehand because my knees have been quite fine. Throughout the whole prep last year I was in knee sleeves and knee wraps for basically everything. So I attempted like the Viking press and stuff with knee sleeves on today, but I feel like they constricted my calves a little bit too much and I didn't get as much leg drive.
Your calves are massive now, aren't they? So it was a problem. It's like almost like you couldn't drive her.
Yeah, so what we're thinking is next time just using the patella straps, just to kind of protect the patella tendons a little bit. Or
maybe if I can find them really light stretchy knee wraps and you can put them on loose there.
Yeah. If you think about everything that I've done the last couple of days, I've done 300 pounder hand farmers, I've done like 260 kilo Atlas deadlifts, and then yesterday I was doing axle deadlift, and then I was doing like the sandbag to shoulder, and like it's all like day on the trot, so the fatigue does build up.
It's a lot of central nervous system fatigue, so you just can't fire the muscles, and that's really what you need for these overheads as well. You need to fire everything at once really quickly.
Especially for a dumbbell as well, because that's a very explosive event.
Yeah.
You need to be explosive, and that's one of the things that I think might catch out some of the girls in the competition, because it's on the third day.
It's hard, isn't it?
So it will be difficult.
He tried the new, so he's got 2 new dumbbells in. There's loads of different dumbbell choices at the Spartans. So you're going to be training looking at everything, aren't you? But he's got 2 more bigger ones. The Atlas Stone ones, one's 65, one's 73. So you tried the 65, didn't you? You just couldn't quite get it. You weren't really jerking, were you? You were just, I don't know, you tried to push press, you weren't really getting the same pop out of the legs, but just wasn't there, was it? So
here's Becca, playing with some big balls. She can handle these balls really well.
After the dumbbell, we moved on to the yoke. We did move up to 295 kilos for around 15-16 meters.
Oh, fast feet, fast feet.
That moved, the pick was really good, and on the flat surface it moved really well. The only problem with the gym that I'm training at with the yoke at the minute is that outside it's on like a concrete with like gravelly kind of rocks over it, so if when you're trying to put pressure into like driving forward, you kind of feet are almost, it's almost like you're on a treadmill kind of thing.
You're just moving the gravel and you're not pushing.
Yeah, so it's really hard to get like a good kind of grip on the ground to kind of propel you. Positive that I'm doing like 300 kilos basically, so easy, so far out from the competition. With plenty of weeks to improve on that as well. And then we just did some stones to finish, and we did like a stone run up to 140 kilos, and it's, to be honest, we're doing it quite difficult in comparison to how it's going to be in the competition. So the last ledge that I lifted to last night was about 4 or 5 inches higher than
4.5 inches higher, yeah, 48.5.
Yeah. So that it's that much higher than the ledge will be in competition, which is really good because like I'll be more used to clearing higher ledges, and hopefully the run will be a lot easier. So we did a run from 90 kilo up to 140 kilos.
He's telling me.
Great sign.
Just do that next time.
Yeah. Great sign.
What's the shit?
One of the best stance I've ever seen you do. Yeah, you don't do this long.
Right, just wait there, move this off.
I'm trying to be nice. Yeah, but that's, you know, and every single one exactly the same. Yeah, I know it says light, but still, every single one, same pace, like no slowing down, adjusting. Check on. Come on. Come on,
Up on. The big extension. Good. Way there, easy.
There was a bit of delay between the 130 and the 140 just because we had to move some stones around.
We're trying to figure out how to fit them all in, because with the big stones it's hard to fit them all in because it's 6 instead of 5 like a normal run. So Ryan said do one in the corner, which was what I was thinking of, maybe the 120 there, and hopefully next week you can just blast them all out. Because I think strength-wise it was there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like to just do that, it looked really easy. So, but I just wanted to get a slow, like steady run, just make sure of them, because obviously you missed it last week.
So stones are looking really good. The only problem is just trying to get the tacky to work on the day. So we'll probably bring a good few options and see what looks the best on the day. And then to finish off, then we just did some cardio. I did some running on the treadmill between 9 and 9.2 mile an hour. So we did 1 minute on, 1 minute off, just kind of really working on the cardio, working on just kind of going for a minute, and the running's like feeling really good at the minute actually as well. Like I'm feeling like really comfortable going for that amount of time.
Pretty close to that, but not by
That was it, and I'm gonna have a nice rest day. I'm gonna go in the hot tub later on and do some hot and colds, and then tomorrow we will be back at Spartan Training Centre again. I'm then going to try and get in to see Nicola, my sports therapist, next week as well, so just to kind of get a little bit of body maintenance. As always, any questions let me know, and I will see you in the next video. I hope you have a day full of laughs and love and strong stuff.